Hi everybody, hello, Crystal Hummingbird here with my second video review, count it, 2. So it's become a pattern. Today I am outside in this beautiful, beautiful, beautiful Florida weather, and I'm going to review Where Sea Meets Sky by Karina Halle. I think her last name is pronounced Halle. I've met her twice and I never asked her how to pronounce her last name. I probably should have, but anyway, I'm going to pronounce it Halle, like Halle Berry, because she's fabulous, just like Halle Berry. And moving on. So today, Where Sea Meets Sky. Can you see this gorgeous, gorgeous, gorgeous cover? I love this cover. It almost has a retro 1960s movie feel to me. This is how you do a cover with models. No naked chests, no underwear, just a really, really nice cover. And this scene is in the book, and it's really fun. You'll love it if you read the book. One of my favorite scenes. Oh, that mango, you can hear him clickety clacking, whatever, he's walking around. He was chasing squirrels earlier, so I wouldn't be surprised if he starts barking and he interrupts this video, because he's a monster, and that's what he does. So a quick review of Where Sea Meets Sky. It is book 3-ish in the Love in English series, but it's a standalone. You can read it by itself. You don't need to read Love in English or Love in Spanish. But if you haven't read Love in English or Love in Spanish, you need to read Love in English and Love in Spanish if you want to be my friend. I loved those books. Love in English, I think, was my second favorite book of last year. It was amazing, and Mateo is, oh my god, he's just the best. Let's just wait him out. He will calm down. Okay, so he finally calmed down. So a quick breakdown of Where Sea Meets Sky. It is about Joshua Miles. He is a guy in his early 20s. He lives in Canada. He is trying to figure out his life, trying to find purpose, figure out if what he's doing is what he really wants to do. He's trying to find his happiness. Basically, he doesn't know what the fuck he's doing, like most people in their early 20s don't. And one night he is at a party, a Halloween party, and he meets this girl who he's instantly attracted to. They hook up. They have an insane connection. He feels like he knows her. He gravitates towards her. It's insta lust, almost insta love, but it's realistic in the sense that when you meet someone who you feel like you're supposed to be in their life, they're supposed to be in your life, it's almost meant to be. That's the kind of connection that Josh had with Gemma. So anyway, they meet up, they hook up. It was hot, like sexy. It was hot. It was good. She leaves. She goes back to New Zealand. He's devastated. He is even more lost and confused than he was before he met her. He decides to take a chance. He hops on a plane. He goes to New Zealand. He says it's not because he wants to find her. It's really because he wants to find her. It's so romantic. So he goes to New Zealand, and the romance starts. I really, really like this story. From the very beginning, I was in it. It was entertaining. It was fun. It was emotional. I connected with these characters. I love the writing. Anyone who has read anything by Karina Halle, you know that she is an amazing writer. Her words are potent. She just has a way of conveying emotions realistically, deeply, but without it being sappy or cheesy. I loved her writing in this. It was on point. The story, I absolutely love the story. If you love anything that deals with travel and escape, you're really gonna love this. She spent a few years in New Zealand, so she has firsthand knowledge on the topic, the country, the people. She knows all about it, and you could tell. I love the descriptions of this country. I loved all the adventures that all the characters went on. It was just amazing. I don't know, I equate her, she's like the Anthony Bourdain of romance. She just knows how to make you feel like you're there. And if you've never been there, she makes you want to go there. I'm pretty sure that a bunch of people are going to be buying tickets to go to New Zealand or go anywhere else in the world that she describes in her books. I really felt like the country was another character in this book, and it was a beautiful character. I loved that whole aspect of the book. As far as the romance, obviously that's what I'm here for. That's why I read all these books. I love the romance. This romance it wasn't easy. These characters, they had a lot of shit that they had to overcome. Gemma in particular, the story wasn't what I was expecting. It wasn't as angst filled as most books that I've read, but it wasn't as easygoing as I thought it would be. I thought it was really going to be this light, fluffy read. I should have known better. Karina doesn't write light, fluffy reads. The characters had to work for their happily ever after. Spoiler alert. Not really a spoiler, obviously. This is why we read all these books. We want to see them end up together. We want them to be in love forever and ever. Oh, I did post-its for this book this time. Usually I write all over my books because they're my books and books are meant to be written in and loved. But I decided to do post-its because there's this girl in my online book group, Jen. She's always harping about how awesome post-its are, so I wanted to see if I like them. And I do like the post-it experience, I must say. I think I'll do it again. There were a lot of scenes in this, a lot of post-it worthy scenes in this book. A lot of one-liners that were hilarious or very poignant or just something that made me think, ooh, that is what I loved about this book the most. This book made me think. It made me contemplate my life. It made me think about what the hell I was doing with my life. And those are the kinds of books that I like to read. I like to read books that touch me, that I can identify with, that have characters who I can identify with, characters that I see myself in. I mean, that might seem narcissistic, but whatever. That's why I read these. I want to be able to place myself in the story and escape and maybe dream big and maybe see that these characters are doing all this stuff. So, well, why the hell can't I do it? So with that, I'll say that Gemma is probably one of my favorite female characters. I loved how complicated she was. I loved how she had all these layers. She was frustrating as hell. I mean, there were times when I just wanted to choke her because of all the shit that she put Josh through, but I understood her motivations and I understood where she was coming from, because a lot of her fears and a lot of her uncertainties, there were things that I identify with deeply, and I loved that. I hated it because I had to look a little deeper in myself, but I loved the fact that I had to reflect, and Karina made me look at myself in the mirror, and she made me think about myself, and she made me think about my life. And that might seem a little too deep for romance. Maybe I'm interpreting it a little too deeply, but whatever, I can interpret it however I want because I read it and it's my book. So that was the thing that I loved most about this story. It made me think, and I can honestly say that I'm sitting here and I'm contemplating a lot of things, and I think I'm going to make some changes in my life. So thank you, Karina. Thank you for your book, for making me think. And oh, my nose is running. Stupid allergies. Stupid nature. So my overall take on this story, I really, really, really liked it. I think I would give it 4 to 4.5 stars. I hate to compare writers' works to their previous work, but I didn't think that it was as emotional or crazy good as Karina's previous books, but I thought it was a solid read. I think it was emotional enough. I thought the writing was outstanding. I loved the characters, as flawed as they were. That's why they were perfect. I love the whole travel aspects of this. I do wish that there was a little bit more romance because, you know, I love romance. I want to see more kissing scenes. I want to see more scenes with Josh and Gemma together. I did love the adventure aspect of it, but I just wanted more scenes with the couple. I wanted more touchy-feely stuff. But overall, I really, really liked it, and there are plenty of scenes in here that I think I'll reread. I don't think that I'll read the whole book again straight through, but it'll make my reread list. So maybe 4.5 stars. If I had 4.25, then I would give it that. But I definitely recommend it to anyone who likes contemporary romance, who likes new adult, who likes to read about characters who are discovering themselves. The romance in this, the sex scenes were great, I will say that. So I won't say that there wasn't any romance. I really, really did love the romance that was in it. I just wanted more. I am so excited to read the rest of this series. Oh, did I say that this is a standalone? I think I did. You don't have to read anything in order, but I recommend you read Love in English and Love in Spanish. I'm excited for the next one. There's a character in this that is going to be, the next book is going to be about her, and I really, really liked her, so I'm excited. And I'm just really stoked to read about all these other different places. So, love Karina Halle, another great, great, great book. She's an auto buy for me. I recommend you read Where Sea Meets Sky. And thanks for watching. Hopefully, I'll see you guys next time. Bye!